Welcome to our fourth session where we're going to talk about developing product and services. So by now we cover many important sessions, but this session also very important in our operation and supply chain. In this session, we will be looking into explaining the strategic importance of product and service design, reasons for design and redesign a product or service. We will also discuss about some of the importance like a legal, ethical, and sustainability consideration in product and service design, and also understanding the roles and approach to developing new product and services. And also at the end, we will focus on explaining the house of quality and role of technology in relations to product and service design. The strategic product and service design is a critical aspect of any organization's success. It involves the process of creating, developing, and refining the products and services that an organization offers to its customer. The essence of organizations, indeed, the goods and services it offers, as these are what customers interact with and what ultimately drive revenue and growth. A well designed product or service can provide a competitive advantage by meeting the needs and expectations of customers in a unique and effective way. A strategic product and service design involve a range of activities including market research, ideations, prototyping, testing, and launch. The goal is to create products and services that are not only innovative and appealing to the customer but also align with the organization's broader goals and objectives. Effective product and service design can have a range of benefits for organizations. For example, a well-designed product and services can generate new revenue streams, increase customer loyalty, and drive repeated businesses. Effective product and service design can streamline processes and reduce costs, making an organization more efficient and profitable. A unique and well-designed product and service can provide a competitive advantage in marketplace, helping an organization to stand out from its competitors. Also, a well-designed product or service can meet the needs and expectation of customers more effectively, leading to higher level of customer satisfaction and loyalty. So overall, service product, a strategic product and service design is a critical aspect of any organization's success. By creating product and service that are innovative, effective, and aligned with the organization goal and objective, organization can drive growth, increase efficiency, and improve customer satisfaction. So why we should develop new product or services? This is a very significant question that we need to ask. So there are some answers to this. The first thing is basically that new product or service can give firms a competitive advantage in the marketplace, right? Also, new product or service provide benefit to the company. Companies develop new products or services to exploit existing capabilities, and also companies you can use the new product development to block out competitors. So these are the answer to the question that why develop new products or services. A good example of these new products or services is basically if you go, for example, to McDonald's in every countries, when you look at the menus, they might have different products in there. What they do, they're looking into the culture, they're looking into the practice, or they're looking into the habits of the peoples in that nation, and they try to develop the new product, or if you're looking at the service providers that suit that particular part of the world the best. For example, you can see in this example in Argentina, they have Magnifica. In Egypt, they have McFalafel. UK is Megabottom Plus. Greece, Greek Mag. Japanese, they have Teriyaki Burger. Germans, you can see every single countries you look into, they might have different menus. So what they do was they try to produce a new product for each region or for each countries. In order to produce or make a new product or services, we need to be able to generate ideas. So ideas can be supply chain based, for example, from customer, supplier, distributor, employer, or it can be from competitive base. We're basically looking into how they're doing it, or we do some sort of reverse engineering, or it can be research based as well. So companies they might have research and development units around the world, and through them they generate some ideas. When we're looking into generating ideas, it's really important we always look into some important consideration into those generation of the ideas. For example, legal consideration, product liabilities, ethical considerations, right? Sustainability consideration, for example, cradle to grave assessment or end of life program, or 3Rs, reduction of cost, reusing part, recycling. So these are really, really important that we need to always consider when we develop new product or service. Now we want to design the product, right? So this is the characteristic or feature of a product or service that determine its ability to meet the need of its user, right? So there are processes as well, the overall process of a strategy, organization, concept generation, product and marketing plan creation, evaluation, and commercialization of new products. So when we design the product, there are always some trade-off between some function. For example, when we're looking into technology and functionality, when we're looking into ambitions and affordability, desires of the people creating the objects and needs of the people using it. So there are so many trade-offs that we need to be aware of it. We're looking into the quality, cost, time, and all those factors when we're designing a product. There are some differences when we design a product or service. You can see in these pictures, the steps are same till step 4, but the step 4A's and C's are different. For example, in manufacturing good and design development, we have in manufacturing for good, and for service, we have service and service delivery system design. Then it goes to service for manufacturing process selection and design. For services, is service encounter design. So you can see there are differences between when we're designing a product and when we're designing a service. Now let's move on to some rules in products and service development. Every stakeholders in organization might have different roles playing in developing those products or services. For example, engineering, they provide the expertise. Marketing, understand the marketplace, so they have the input about the marketplace. Counting is scorekeeper. Finance, judge about the finance impact. Designer handle the product design and creations, or all those things. Purchasing, identify the best suppliers at best for our product, and also suppliers bring opportunity for improvement, reduce financial risk. Just to touch base, each functional activities, if they have different stages, for example, engineering, we might looking into concept development, propose new technologies, and then goes to planning, identify general performance, it goes to design development, commercial preparation, and launch. You can see marketing have different ones, operation supply chain functions, they have different ones as well here. There are many approaches to improve the product and service design. So let's go deep in and let's discover some of those. Define, measure, analyze, design, verify, which is a stand for DMADV, is a methodology used in Six Sigma for designing and developing new products, services, or processes. So it is a structural approach that helps organization to create new product or services that meet or exceed customer requirement and are efficient and cost effective to produce. There are 5 stages of DMADV. Define in this stage, the goals and objective of a project are defined and the project team is established. The team identifies the customer needs and requirements and define the project scope and timeline. Measure in this stage, Data is collected to quantify the current performance of the existing product, service, or process. The team identifies the key metrics that will be used to measure the success of the project. Analyze. In this stage, the team analyzed the data collected in the previous stage to identify the root cause of any problem or issues. The team uses statistical tools and techniques to identify the factors that are most critical to the success of the project. The fourth stage is design. In this stage, the team uses the information gathered in the previous stage to develop and design a new product, service, or process that meets or exceeds the customer requirements. The team also develop a plan for implementing the testing the new design. And the last stage is verify. In the final stage, the team tests and verifies the new design to ensure that it meets customer requirements and it's efficient and cost effective to produce. The team also develop a plan for monitoring and measuring the ongoing performance of the new design. So DMADV is a powerful methodology for creating new product, service, or process that meet or exceed customer requirements while being efficient and cost effective to produce. By following a structured approach, organization can reduce the risk of failure and ensure that their new offering are successful in the marketplace. There are differences between DMAIC and DMADV. We already explained what is DMADV, but both of these methodologies are used to improve quality and efficiency. There are some key differences. So DMAIC is the stand for define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. It is used for improving existing process by identifying and eliminating defects and reducing variability. There are 5 stages. Define the project goals and objective of define this stage, measure data collected to understand the current performance of the process, analyze the team analyze the data to identify the root cause. So from here is different from the ADV, where we're looking to improve. The team develop and implement solution to address the root cause of the problem identified in the previous stage. The team tests and validates the solution to ensure they are effective. And in the final stage is control. The team develop a plan for monitoring and sustaining the improvement made to the process. The team also develops a plan for responding to any issues that may arise. In summary, DMAIC is used to improving existing process, while DMADV is used for designing and developing new product, service, or processes. While both methodologies share some similarity in terms of use of statistical tools and techniques, they have different objectives and the stage of two methodology are not exactly the same. Now we come to something called House of Quality. The House of Quality is a tool used in Quality Function Deployment or QFD, which is a structured approach to product design and development. The House of Quality is a matrix that helps the design team to identify customer needs and translate them into a specific technical requirement for the product. So the House of Quality have several components which are arranged in the shape of a house. The main components are customer need, or we call it voice of the customer. This is the foundation of the House of Quality. The design team identify the list all the customer needs and requirements for the product. These needs may be gathered through customer survey, feedback, or other means. Then we have technical requirements. The design team identifies the technical requirements needed to meet each customer need. These technical requirements should be specific, measurable, and achievable. The team should also prioritize the technical requirement based on their importance to the customer. Then we have relationship matrix. This matrix allows the relationship between customer needs and technical requirement. The design team uses symbols to identify the strength of the relationship between each customer needs and technical requirements. We do have customer competitive assessment or evaluations. This component of a House of Quality shows how the product compares compares to the competitions in terms of meeting customer needs and technical requirements. The design team should identify the strengths and weaknesses of the product compared to the competitions. We do also have design priorities. This component help to design team to prioritize the technical requirements based on their importance to the customer and the company goals. The team can use a weighted scoring system to assign priorities to each technical requirement. Then we do have design parameters. This component shows the target values for each technical requirements. The team can use benchmark or standards to set these target values. And the last step, we have verification. This is a final component of a house of quality, shows how the design team will verify that the product meets each technical requirement. The team should identify and test and measure that will be used to verify product's performance. The house of quality help the design team to understand the customer needs and requirements and to prioritize the technical requirements to meet those needs. It also helps the team to communicate the technical requirements to other departments and stakeholders involved in product development process. Quality function deployments or QFD is a structured approach to product design and development that focus on meeting customer needs and expectation. So QFD is a process that involves cross-functional teams working together to identify and prioritize customer needs and translate them into a specific technical requirement for the product. It is basically graphical tools to use to identify customer needs and translate them into the specific plan to meet those needs. Also, it called the house of quality. So on the left side, we have a list of customer requirements and their relative importance to the target customer. Along the top, we have list a specific product characteristic. In the main body show how each of those product or characteristic does or does not support the customer requirement. On the roof of this house shows the synergies between some of those features. QFD is a powerful tool for product design and development that helps to ensure that the product meets the needs and expectation of the customer. By involving cross-functional teams and focusing on the voice of the customer, QFD can help to improve product quality, reduce costs, and increase customer satisfaction. Some examples. We all love pizza, so let's have a look at building a better pizza, right? So you can see on the um, left side, taste, nutrition, visual appeal, good values, and on the top, you can see we have price, size, and some synergies. This by using this building the house of quality, we can actually improve or having better pizza. On the right one, we have a smartphone, how we can have or improve the smartphone qualities. We're looking into voice of customer or customer requirement, and also we try to integrate it to the technical aspects. It is how it look like. There will be a couple of houses. So first is a custom requirement against design characteristics. Then it will be design characteristics against a specific component. Then it goes to specific components against production processes and production processes in house for against quality plan. There's another approach here called Kano model. We have basic quality, performance quality, and excitement quality. Basic refer to customer requirement that have only a limited effect on customer satisfaction if present, but lead to dissatisfaction if it's not present there. Performance quality is basically a performance perspective when the customer requirement that generates satisfaction or dissatisfaction in proportion to the level of functionality and appeal. Excitement, on the other hand, it's an interesting one where when we have a feature or attribute that was not that was kind of unexpected by the customer, so when suddenly they see that there is something there, it makes them very happy and very excited. And of course, technology and automations have lots of impact and influence. When we're looking into technology, method, procedure, equipment used to produce goods and provide services. For example, we're looking into 3D printing or drone deliveries. Automations, all those machineries that has sensing and control device that enable to operate automatically. So we also need to be aware of those technology and automation can help us within developing new products as well. And that's the end of this session. Basically, in this session, we looking to developing products and services, some of the considerations, some of the methods that we can use, and also house of quality. And lastly, we cover Kano models. Hope this session was fruitful and wishing you all the best and good luck.